Do you know that Looney Tune thing with the skeletons dancing in the graveyard?
Yeah.
In technicality, isn't that dead guy still on one of my horns?
You never said you took them off.
Oh my god.
Have you
But-
been traveling around with a dead, mutilated corpse on your horn?
No,
Alternatively,
it's just a skeleton, just bones now.
Oh my
That
god.
explains a lot of the reactions that we've gotten.
you did spend the night in a tavern, and I think that would have been a deal breaker.
I mean, depends if they noticed. The rest of my body was so
If
gruesome,
they
just ignored it.
noticed, I'm sorry.
The rest
If
of my body was so gruesome,
Like
they
a
ignored
if
it.
they did notice.
yeah. It's pretty easy
Like,
to go,
yeah,
huh, that's a
yeah.
human shape, hanging, dead. I don't know how I feel about that.
Well, yeah. How about you try telling the individual that's what 8'3" to just like, hey, because of that dead body that is hanging from your horn, yeah, can you turn around and not stay here?
I mean, you could just take it off and leave it outside.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, it's bones now, so I mean, you could just say it's or you know,
It's decoration.
I got it. Baldur's Gate has strict anti-racial profiling.
That's right.
And-
The
Oh my
bartenders,
God.
the bartender's like the dude from Star Wars that says, "We don't serve their kind in here," but he's talking about undead on people's food.
Yeah, no. What I'm saying is like, you know, if for example, for something topical, in Baldur's Gate, you can't refuse to make a wedding cake because the wedding is gay. They will. I'm just kidding. I'm making this up on the spot. I don't know. I was gonna say something like you could say it's your cultural heritage or something like that, and it's unbelievably rude that they
It's
would
a
have the
religious reason.
audacity. It's a religious reason.
I mean, it kind of is.
It
You
is
kill
actually.
things for your sword. She's all about death, your god lady.
Yep.
Do you have a skeleton on your tusk? Oh my god, you can't just ask people if they have a skeleton on their tusk.
Jesus Christ, Karen! I thought you knew
Just
about this.
fix that. God.
It's
God.
okay. There's a woman named Karen at work that gave us all a K-word pass. So I can say Karen as many times as I want.
I love the fact that they're just so butthurt about it.
It's so great.
Which
I don't know.
just proves the point.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah, I like the fact that most of the ones that are all pissed off about it are actually the ones that we're talking about.
I don't know if you've heard the news, Dad, but people have been taking to Twitter saying that the Karen is the new N-word,
Yeah.
but for middle-aged white women.
I'm pretty sure black people
So-
would disagree with that.
So we'll bring out the same thing when a news station said, "Is cracker the N-word for white people?" Well, when you have two words and you refuse to say one of them, chances are that one's the worst.
Yeah.
What's the worst word?
That was worse. I agree.
Oh man. Alright, so you guys are level 6. Yay! And you are on the Grand Cemetery trying to find older Raven Guard. And that's where we're gonna end it today.
Dun dun dun.
That was fun. Thank you.
Yep.
Heck yeah.
I hope you guys enjoyed the cathedral. That was a ton of fun to build.
Mm.
For some reason that just kind of hit me as like, this is kind of the story I want to tell you. It was sad, but there was moments of hopefulness at the end.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
totally raised.
Except for when half of that
I
family
mean,
died.
I think the hopefulness could have been better. You orphaned so many kids.
Yeah, for real.
did.
For
Orphaned a lot of kids.
real.
Actually.
What do you expect to happen in hell, though? I also
Bro, okay,
killed
hold
a lot
on,
of kids.
Hold on.
I didn't just
alright?
orphan them. I killed them too. Okay.
Look,
Okay, Cider, I want you to understand something.
I killed children.
Okay, Cider, I want you to understand something. Logically, if there is a animal that is wild, right?
Mhm.
In a group, if the biggest motherfucker runs up to it and kicks it to the point where its ribs are broken, the dog or the beast or whatever is not going to turn slightly and then try to attack the ones that are weaker. It's going to run the fuck away.
Yeah, but dogs. So regular wolves are kind of dumb. Okay. We're talking about smart devils. Like devils know what a cleric is. Devils know what a fighter is. Devils know what these classes
I'm not talking
are.
about devils. I'm talking about hellhounds.
Oh,
We're
the
still
hellhound.
butthurt over the kids that got
hellhound.
killed.
Yes,
kids,
we
yeah.
are. At least
Mhm.
I
I
am.
just got hurt over
Bullshit.
so
I
another
personally
thing
think
to
I should have been allowed to jump in front of it.
Yeah.
That would have well. So there's a mechanic for that in the fighter subclass. And I think certain feats. I think there's one feat. I guess that's for a mount, but there's certain abilities that allow you to stand in for damage, and you just don't have one of those.
But the combats were fun, minus kids dying.
Well, okay.
Yeah, because of a last ditch effort from an animal that can't think strategy.
Dude, like,
Yeah.
hellhounds are not that dumb.
I was gonna say another thing.
When they're in.
Demons are often portrayed as kind of fearless and reckless when they're on the material plane.
Yeah.
Yeah, but not here, right? Because death
Yeah,
is death.
here they die. Here they die.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I know. But you also have devils that have orders from Zariel to go through the town and kill people, and they're afraid of being demoted.
Okay, do these hellhounds follow these orders? I'm not talking about devils. I'm not talking about the higher humanoids.
You're really pissed
I'm
off
talking the
about that
dogs. Yes, I am. That is
Really
obviously
pissed off
not
about
how they
that.
would have attacked. That's not how any of this would have worked.
You're right. The hellhounds would have came
To
up with
spite us because we were trying so damn hard. You're like, nope, this guy's about to die. I'm gonna make that run and do this. That's all you did.
Okay, so one thing you have to learn as a DM is sometimes the players just win. Something you have to learn as a player is sometimes you just lose.
Yep.
That's what that is what the main thing that I wanted to convey with that is, and that's a huge theme in this campaign, is that there are times when you simply will lose. You're in hell. You're in underpowered for hell, and everything wants to kill you and wants to capture as many souls as they can to gain ranks and to progress in the hierarchy of devils. So,
And if nothing else, they're malicious little bastards who would be perfectly willing to take you down with them.
exactly. Just
Except-
because, just
Except
for
for
the
imps.
fact that,
They're all spineless cowards.
yeah, the imps are little bitches. That's why all the imps been running away, instead of fighting.
Or
But
I
trying.
literally have
or,
an imp.
or they try to run away. I mean, Blinken kills half of them, but yeah. So there's
Excuse you.
there's
I'm
points.
blind.
Sorry, you kill all of them. Blink. There are points too when you guys have just curb stomped some of the stuff that I have set up and just steamrolled over them, and that's fine. Like that's supposed to happen. But like the Abishai was supposed to be a fucking bitch of a fight, and you guys just kind of steamrolled them.
Yeah,
which is
that's
fine.
a paladin for you.
Which one was
And
that?
Yeah. So there are times though when, you're gonna lose. And sometimes when it's like, oh man, if we went back and we positioned these people a little bit differently, it could have gone differently. And that's just the 9 hells. So I'm not gonna make a completely impossible situation by like giving the animal infinite health until they decide to go ahead and do what I want them to do. I'm not gonna do that. But if the animal, I mean, it has a 6 intelligence. It is not terribly smart, but it's about as literate as your average barbarian. And your average barbarian is capable of deciding to attack a more easy to reach enemy.
Did that motherfucker just insult you?
Uh-huh.
I said average. Sven has rolled 3 18s when he rolled his stats. He is the least average character here, I think.
Specifically, he rolled 3 18s as a barbarian.
As a barbarian, he rolled 3
He could have gotten 3 18s and 3 3s, and he would have been fine.
So,
Okay, I'm gonna jet.
Okay.
all right. Take care, Amanda.
Bye.
It's been
See you guys.
Have a good night, guys.
See you next
Bye,
time.
you too.
Yeah, I'm also going to get off here.
See you guys.
Later. Good night, guys.
Thanks
Good night.
for a good run, though.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Anytime. Cool.
Okay.
So, yeah, I apologize, Scorpio. I know it sucks, but that... Yeah. I also kind of needed to do that there. Like, it needed to happen.
So 6 didn't answer the question
What?
on the
What
chat.
question?
Do we still have the 1d8 thing? And then you wrote 6.
Oh, I didn't even see the chat. I didn't even mean to type S6 there.
Oh, okay.
Damage my keyboard or something. Yeah. It's not been 24 hours yet.
Okay.
You guys had a long rest, so that was 8 hours. And you guys have been traveling with stealth, so I'm going to say that's probably been another hour.
Okay, so 13 hours left.
Yeah.
Probably gonna have to use it by next campaign's end. Or session's end.
Yeah, I would say so too.
Okay.
So, if you guys seriously though, like I do appreciate the feedback. Like I know I kind of went off a little bit there, but like I do really appreciate the feedback. So if you have something that comes up that's like, hey, this feels like you're just railroading us or just putting us in a point where we absolutely have to do this without giving us any motives or reasonings as to why we're going to do this, please let me know, and I'll take the time to go through and at the very least establish the motive and the reasoning as to why we're here, what your goals are, and then let you guys go from there. I don't want to force you guys to go down this path because that's not fun for anybody. Yeah. So I know that the halfling death sucked. That also really put a lot of things into perspective for everybody, and I think we all took things a little bit more. I don't know, not a little bit more seriously, but that's going to be something you guys are going to think about when you have more civilians that you need to save.
I would disagree, but
Yeah, really, heavily.
we weren't all on the same page about how things were able to go.
Mm-hmm.
Like what?
I didn't know I had control of them on my turn. I didn't know they could attack, like, just attack at all, really. I
the
thought
way it
that
was described to
was
us-
not a choice that we as a party or me as a player could make.
Yeah, and plus the way it was described to us, it was sounded as though they were sheep, just something
Yeah.
we could point.
Yeah,
So we
so
didn't think of trying
Like
to do
cargo
an
that
attack
we were
roll or
taking
anything like
somewhere.
that. Yeah.
That's how they seemed.
Yeah, I apologize. That was probably that was an issue with how I described that mechanic. Then I had thought I had gone and stated that I from what I remember, and this very well could be wrong, I thought I had asked who wants to dictate where these guys move and positioning, and I thought you wanted to do it because you had the word of warning or the sword weapon of warning, and I probably didn't specify enough that means on your turn you can decide where they move and how they move.
Yeah, pretty much all I got was I could usher them to move to a position, but I didn't understand that they had actions.
We assumed that since they had weapons, because you told us that. I know that for a fact. But you didn't tell us that, we had to be the ones to tell them, hey, defend yourselves.
Yeah, so in terms of if things were coming up behind them, they would have defended themselves, but they weren't a part of initiative. So what that meant is I wasn't gonna, what I was trying to avoid is I didn't want to take, 8 turns of, no, the kid sits there and takes the dodge action, the mom sits there and takes the dodge action, and things like that. So I tried to kind of group it all together. So if you guys wanted them to do something other than just to be on the lookout for stuff coming up behind them, then you would need to define whose turn we're going to do that on, which was Katie's, and then say, okay, these people are going to move in this direction or do these things. I don't think I didn't really go over the attack action for them because I just figured that we would need to attack. And if they got stuck up on, I would just roll an attack for the bow. Because that was really the only weapon that all of them had was the one lady with the bow. And she had like 4 hit points. So I figured that you guys weren't going to really be putting her in situations to be fighting. But it was, So I could have explained that mechanic a little bit more, and that probably would have gone over a lot smoother. So I apologize. I didn't mean for that to feel like you guys were railroaded and were going to absolutely fail with keeping them all alive.
I'm sure there were other ways of positioning them and other ways of moving ourselves, but it kind of seemed like there was no way to stop it once it started.
Yeah, and that's the case. Once the Hellhound had decided, or I had decided for the Hellhound to go over, and it's going to use its cone to take as many people out as he can with him, they were not positioned in a way, and your turn wasn't like coming up in the initiative in enough time to really do anything about about it. Once that was kind of decided, that they were probably dead. And at that point, it would have been too late to really try to do anything. There really wouldn't have been anything that could have been done about it unless you guys managed to kill the Hellhound before he got there. But that comes with the pre-planning before combat of if you have additional NPCs or anything, let's get these guys positioned before we go in or sneak in, or let's try to scout ahead so we know what we're looking for. And so if we determine this is a Hellhound, Hellhounds can breathe fire with skill checks or anything, then you guys know, okay, we can't keep these guys all grouped up and make them a super easy target for a flame breath or a fireball or something like that. So that was also not part of the reasoning for that to happen, but that's one thing I'm trying to I'm not even trying to. That's something that this campaign is going to push. And that's part of what's in the book is parts, especially in this chapter when you're in Elturel, it's not a lot, but there's a lot of sections, more than what you normally find in a campaign, with dealing with NPCs and escorting NPCs and things like that. And so, being new to the game makes it difficult to make those decisions, and those are unfortunately just decisions that'll, you guys are new to the game. I mean, I would not take it as hard because of that, and those are going to be mistakes that happen as you guys learn more tactics and mechanics and different things that can happen. And it's one of those things where, like, you just kind of learn by experience as you play more.
Yeah.
But it's not like a bad thing at all. It sucks for the story, and it's sad. But, if 3 games from now, 2 sessions from now, not sessions, but like campaigns from now, you're in a similar situation, this is going to pop in your guys' mind, and you're going to know, okay, well, let's position these guys exactly where they need to go as well. So I don't know if that helps or if that makes things less frustrating. I'm trying very hard not to railroad you guys into specific things because I do have a habit of doing that with storytelling. So I don't want you guys to feel like it's an impossible situation, that there was a completely inevitable, there was nothing you guys could have ever done that would have prevented this. So I hope that ramble kind of helped.
A little bit. I think we just all need to be a little bit more on the same page to understand what mechanics are in place, what
mechanics and who
what's
has what
available.
control.
Yeah, and if there's any questions, I know it's really hard if you don't know to ask a question. Like, if you don't know what you don't know, then how can you ask a question about it? Which is frustrating. But with some of our people already going through this, they're trying really hard not to spoil anything, and it's a weird situation because of that. But if something happens, if stuff happens, stuff happens. I don't know where I was going with that, to be honest. I want to ask to join, but I don't want to because I'm shy and you're all level 6 already. Can I join? Sorry, we're already like in the middle of the campaign, so if we start another campaign, we can definitely see about inviting you. But we also don't want like way too many people because it makes the game take way too long. So
yeah,
the halfling parrots that hurt, that sucked. That did suck with the Hellhound. I don't know if I was a little bitch, but when you gave the necklace to the kid, I was legitimately tearing up. I was tearing up a little bit. Like, that was really sad, but it was like a heartwarming sad. Like, it's really sad, but finally, like, this feels like something. It's a shitty situation, but we did good in this shitty situation, and that felt nice.
My character, while it isn't a fan of humans and humanity, doesn't feel like children should suffer, and approves of closure and, moving on through it.
Yeah.
That's why I grabbed the necklaces. I was determined to find that kid and be like, hey, I'm sure your parents loved you. Here's a thing to remember them by. And then maybe make a friend. I don't know.
And so there are a lot of orphan kids, and it's not me adding the orphan kids into it. This game just has a lot of orphan kids and destroyed families.
Oh, yeah.
So, like, Yes, I throw in some orphan kids to kind of tell a sob story, but like, they're not all. It's not all me. I'm not that much of an.
Oh, I know. I know. A town gets ripped down to hell. Kids hide. Parents try to fight off bad things. Bad things eat parents. Kids end up, stuck with four ghasts, the band of Kiss, in their house. And we save them.
My the family game that I'm running had that encounter, was the first one that they random encounter that they had.
Oh no.
Take care, Ender. So it was literally like, hey, we got into hell, haha, we suck a boat, and then they see like the woman with the toddlers. Yeah, the boat.
That's right, I forgot they did that.
Yeah, they suck the boat. Is hilarious.
That's why they don't have Rhea.
Yeah, they don't have Rhea, but so they got into the Nine Hells. So they got into Avernus. They got into El Terrell. They saved the mom with the 2 kids, because that's the first encounter. And then the next encounter that they got was the Ghast. And that's why my dad was like, ah, shit, when he saw the Ghast, because he already played that one before. And he knows exactly what was in there. And it's fucked up. Like, the description for it in that section, for that encounter, it's like, this is the half-eaten bodies of this girl's parents, and this is how she will react to seeing those bodies if you let her see them.
That's why we did the thing with the shield to face, yeah.
It
would have made sense anyway, but now it really makes sense if she was going to react poorly.
I had the that's why I had the monk do it, because her reaction is not pleasant.
Does she have like a full-on meltdown?
She has like a full-on meltdown. She starts screaming. She starts crying. She'll run over and try to like hug them. And
oh god!
Parts will fall off.
No.
And she'll just freak out. And that happened on the family game. And they were like, "Oh my god! Whoa! My mom was like, "Grant, you fucking suck."
Oh
no. And so they got the kid out, and then they it used what is it, firebolt or something, whatever the cantrip is, to incinerate the bodies. It's a fucked up campaign setting. I mean, I've been reading through it. I love it so much because it lets you kind of get that dark, but it can be too much. It's even reading through it, like, it can be too much dark. Sorry, I really like this module.
How many random encounters could we still run into?
A couple.
Okay.
I don't want to spoil anything.
But there's still a handful.
There's still more.
Okay, cool. I'm looking at the grocery pickup order for tomorrow. It's like shallots, green beans, Oreos, mushrooms. Like, what the fuck?
Mushrooms. What the hell is my shopping list? My shopping list is
fucking Godiva chocolate instant pudding.
I have s'mores, fudge, and birthday cake Pop-Tarts. I have hot dogs.
Nice.
I have Tootsie Rolls.
Oh,
I have
Pop-Tarts.
steamable vegetables. I have chili powder, chili, shredded cheese, Meow Mix, catnip treats, cat litter, 4 packs of plastic spoons, 5 pounds of ground beef, 5 cans of manwich, and 1 pack of 18 eggs.
Cinnamon sugar pretzel Pop-Tarts? I'm sorry. What?
Excuse me.
It's random.
Cat litter? Yeah, I am running very low on cat litter. It's random, duh. It is. It's very random.
Do you even Cat Genie?
Do you even? I don't have Cat Genie, dude. I have a litter robot. So literally all I need to do is stick litter in that thing, and every time the cat is done pooping, it cycles itself in a circle and deposits the litter in a trash bag for me. It'll send me a text notification when it is full as well. So I'll get the text notification, take it out, put a new bag in, and just make sure that it's topped off with litter.
It literally does the job for you. Oh,
Nah,
no.
fucking shut up.
Nah! Just out of nowhere.
Cat Genie washes the box every time?
Oh my god.
Fuck. Am I about to spend another fucking $500 on a cat box?
Reusable plastic litter. Oh shit.
Damn. That's a fortune in and of itself.
Unless you have an old
Oh,
cat.
I've seen this before. I don't know anybody personally that has had it, so I just had some of the reviews on it. Which is why I think just the litter robot had more reviews, which is why I did it. But do you use the Cat Genie? If you do, I might seriously look at it.
Mint
'Cause
chocolate.
it's bitchin'.
Baskin Robbins mint chocolate chip Oreos.
Ooh,
What?
Oh, that's
damn.
amazing.
No, there's a flavor they need to bring back, which is Scotchy Scotch Scotch. That needs to come back.
There's apparently a tiramisu one.
For 5 years. Do you like them? Are you happy with them? Because I run into some issues with the litter robot where it will just like lose Wi-Fi connectivity randomly, which is
That's annoying.
super frustrating. But like, if it's literally self-cleaning cat litter and I just have to take it out like every day or whatever, that's fantastic.
Oreo cereal, Jesus.
We are in that
They
age.
drained my laundry. That is so handy.
I'm gonna spend like $400 on another fucking.
Hold on.
cat box.
I'm just gonna put this through here. We are living in an age where a fucking cat litter box requires Wi-Fi.
They drain to your laundry drain? Are you serious?
That's so handy.
They fucking drain? Oh my god, that's amazing!
It's basically a toilet for your pet, 100%.
I just
Oh
put 2
my
items into my
gosh.
Walmart grocery cart, and it is at $6.66.
Hey.
It feels
What
a
was it
little
called? Like-
unholy.
A cat genie, or what was it?
Cat Genie?
Cat Genie and Litter Robot.
What was
I
the
have
one
the-
that was brought up to you that you don't have?
Cat Genie.
The Cat Genie is the
Cat
one that I
Genie.
do not have. This one is amazing.
But once a month they put some new cartridges in. Huh.
Cat
Dakota,
Genie
if we ever get cats, I think we need to just splurge and do that because my least favorite part of having a cat was dealing with litter.
Cat Genie self-washing, or self-washing, self-flushing cat box.
Yeah, that sounds like
Okay,
it.
that's basically $300.
$460 for what, or $3.99 on their website. I don't know if you're on Amazon, but
I'm on Amazon. It says $2.92.
okay, their website right now is $3.99. So fuck yeah.
Does Amazon have it listed as a price discount? Or could it just be a different model?
How do you
Wait,
have?
is it Cat Genie or Litter Genie?
It should be Cat Genie.
Cat Genie.
I
Okay.
found no.
It literally looks like a toilet.
Yeah. Okay, I found it.
Okay, where's the drain for it?
That is something you worry about when you install it.
Are you in Canada or something? You should be like $250. No, I'm on their website right now, which is why it's expensive. On Amazon, I see it for like $250. For some reason, their website's listing them at like $400.
Nice.
Cat Genie AI.
I don't want strawberry.
Oh, $289 for their entry-level Cat Genie. Okay, I was looking
that's
at a
where it
different
is.
one. It's still more expensive on their website, but not ridiculously more. How do you have it dump out into like your laundry drain? I don't know if I could even hook that up in my apartment, but if I can, like
Doing
that,
it.
great. How does the Cat Genie work? Sorry, stream, you're gonna listen to this.
God.
So it just springs down and scoops. Okay, and spins the litter through. Okay.
So how's that comes out the back, like 6 feet?
Okay, so I know why I didn't get this one, and this is probably for a dumb reason, but I had a different one that had like a conveyor belt for the poop and everything, and the motors got so covered with fine dust from it that they stopped working and broke after like 3 months. And I think I was concerned because this needs the motor for the scoop to come down. I think I was concerned about having the same issue, but the one that I probably got was just a fucking cheap Chinese cat box. So if you're like, yeah, no, I haven't ran into a motor issue in the 5 years for these things, like that's impressive.
Root
I had to buy a set of clockwise and counterclockwise modems and solder them onto the new contacts to. No dust with this one because it's not cat litter. That makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
And my cat is pretty much down for anything. Like, he will eat any cat food and poop in any cat litter. He is not at all.
That's how my cat was.
How old is he?
5?
Wow, you are lucky.
Yeah, I got super lucky with this cat. This cat is absolutely obsessed with me, and he absolutely loves me. He sleeps in bed with me every night. It's the best.
It's like Ginger to me.
Yeah, and he
And Garfield
does not care about his food. I swapped his food again today because I just bought what I could get, and he eats it. He has no problems with it. He likes any treats. He doesn't care about any litter. I've swapped his litter box like 10 times, trying to find this one, and he didn't have any problems, and that was about a year ago. So
yeah, because we used to be able to hear it.
Yeah, and so he just doesn't have any. I mean, he's also been around to. When he was a kitten, he was inside of a pet shop, and then he was like getting close to 1 actually when my friend bought him, and he was there for a while. When she bought him, he didn't get along with her dog, so I took care of him, and I moved from an apartment in Washington back into my parents with Washington, back to Phoenix, back out into another apartment, back into a house, and then back to another apartment in the 4 years that I've had him. So I think he's just straight up totally down with whatever. Change is change. It took him 20 minutes to get used to the apartment when I brought him over here, and he was out running around and sniffing everything. He's a very good cat for me. I got super lucky with him.
He seems pretty low maintenance.
He is. He's super low maintenance, and he's super lovey-dovey.
Oh, I was sitting on the floor this afternoon after I got home, and Daisy crawled into my lap and was just like all about love and attention. Flashback 10 years, Ginger would try to consume my face and my feet and anything else. She just wanted to bite. Yeah. So now I have this cuddle monster. She throws her ears back and starts like prancing toward you when you come home. It's the cutest fucking shit ever.
That's adorable. You gotta take care of those feet, though. Those are the money makers.
I know!
Did you see? I think you sent me this. I think, or maybe not. It was a TikTok or something where it was this girl that was like, "So the weirdest thing happened. I was out pumping my gas, and this like 50-year-old guy was like, that outfit looks really cute,' and I was like, thanks." And basically progressed like that, where he's getting creepier and creepier.
Oh
and
yeah, I think I've seen that.
She goes out to pump her gas. So she went into the store and she was like, "Hey, can I get $20 on pump 3?" And the guy was right behind her, and he was like, "I'm gonna pay for that." And she was like, "No, I'm good." And so he ended up paying for the gas, and which is creepy.
Yeah.
But she went out to the car to pump the gas, and then he was like, "Those are really nice shoes that you have. Those are really nice feet."
Ew.
And then I think he flat out asked, he was like, "How much for a feet pic?" And she was like, I don't know. And he was like, "What's your rates? Like $20?" And she's like, "I don't know." And like the next thing she does, she pulls out like a wad of $20, and she's like, "I just made $100 bills, $100 for selling a picture of my foot in the shoe." I don't know.
Similar thing. One of the radio stations I listened to, they had some contest between the DJs, and this one chick lost. She's relatively young female. I can peg her somewhere between 25 and 33 probably. And she had to create an OnlyFans account where she would post feet pics. And she did it for a week. And the guy goes, "So how much did you make?" She goes, $250. And he's like, "So you're gonna continue it?" And she's like, "No." And he's like, "But it's free money." And in my car, I'm like, "But it's your feet." Like,
but it's free money. Like, what the fuck?
Hey Scorpio, you're still, at least I'm refreshing your stream, and it still looks like you have your title and category for D&D.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
I'm not gonna be staying on this game for too long, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I'm
Okay,
gonna crop this into BSing.
That fucking giant folder of BSing. So I have mixed feelings about that.
Yeah.
On one hand, I get that would be super uncomfortable to be like making money selling pictures of your body.
Yeah.
Like that whole concept's uncomfortable. However, if it's just pictures of my feet, and I'm talking like a couple, like $250 in what, like a week,
Mm-hmm.
I
know.
I would be very hard pressed to say no.
I know. Like, what do you have to do to your feet to be making
Like,
that kind of money?
That
what
is
the fuck?
more than my grocery bill. Like, if I could get that just for 2 weeks, if I could get $500 out of it a month, that is way more than my groceries and
Like
most
she's
of my
overpaid.
entertainment budget. Sounds like she's overpaid. Well, fuck, dude. Apparently, people pay stupid money for feet pics,
Yeah.
and I'm like,
That is slightly more
gross.
than the grocery bill that I'm picking up tomorrow.
like it's gross, but like, it's just a feet pic. I mean,
It's
I don't
feet,
know.
not tits, not ass, not
Yeah,
face,
if
nothing
it's-
like that.
Just
Well,
if
what's
what-
weird
if
is I would
make
feel
my
less
feet-
creepy if it were titties and booty versus feet.
because
sounds like a
you know
personal
that
problem.
that's well, because you know it's going to like a skeevy person.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's the part that would get me about it. Is like if you're gonna pay that much for a feet pic,
Yeah, bad
you
things
are
are happening.
a skeevy person. Like, if it's not worth $250 a week to post feet pics, she's making too much. Oh, see, there's a thing there with like dignity,
Yeah.
and I
Yeah,
get
she said
that,
it
and
felt
having-
morally weird.
Yeah, and having like a positive self-image. I mean, it is essentially I would imagine. Oh no, I'm not going to say that. That's not gonna come
Oh
up.
no.
Uh,
Oh no.
Yeah, I could definitely see that being really, really weird and uncomfortable. And I mean, it doesn't have the stigma of if someone leaked your nudes, but if someone leaked that you were selling feet pics, I mean, that's still kind of a negative social image.
How
I
can
mean,
you
at that
let me
point-
click the blue? It blurs out his. Sorry. Sheets.
Morals, first world problems. Fair enough. And I will be the first person to admit, if I could make $250 a week selling feet pics, you bet your fucking ass that I would be doing that right now.
Mm.
That's $2,000 a month. No,
Oh my
that's
God.
that's
It's
$1,000 a
1,000.
month. My math is dumb.
Your
That
math
is
is good.
$1,000 a month. That is more than half of what. I'm not gonna. Yeah,
Hey,
fuck
for
that.
some people, that's rent.
That's rent. Exactly. That is the vast majority of my rent, and that is rent for a lot of other people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So,
No,
like,
I have two
I
of
would
those
have
for a reason.
fucking got it, dude. I'll be 100% honest though. I mean, this is all also coming as a guy, so it would probably be different if I was a woman. But I would definitely sell pictures of my titties if I was gonna get at least $2,000 a month. If I could get that set up, $2,000 a month for pictures of my titties, I don't. Yeah, I'm sorry. That's a job.
Mm-hmm.
$2,000 a month, like that's a
It's
job. That's
feet, dude.
more than I make. Feet and tits. If it's feet and tits for $2,000 a month, that's more than I make now. And all you're saying is I have to take hot pictures of my feet and my tits for what, like an hour or two a day? Like just get, maybe get a bunch of outfits lined up. Like, again, coming from a guy perspective, but like, my shame and dignity will only go so far. And $2,000 is really pushing it past the limits.
Yep. And that's constant income. That's not like a
Mhm.
1 month thing.
Yeah.
That's
Then you get
constant.
to sell dirty socks. Exactly. Then you get to say, okay, I'll sell you a set of dirty socks. Give me $100. I'll go buy a fucking pair of like $6 socks or $4 socks from
Go to
Walmart.
the gym, work up a nice sweat,
Yeah.
and then send them.
There are
Yeah,
people who
yeah.
will buy your dirty girl skivvies.
Yep.
Exactly. Like literally.
I
like, just
got one
go-
of those messages on a dating site, and it's the grossest thing I've ever
my
fucking
God.
seen. It haunts me to this day.
And I swear to God, I'm 100% sure you could go like fucking go
Hunter's
to
taking
like
care of it.
Walmart and buy a basic bitch set of undies and fucking
Yep.
socks and go to the gym for like an hour and boom, if you're gonna sell the whole thing, like there's like $500 right there. Like I would probably charge like $200 for me to send somebody like fucking a bra that I wore. That's $200, and the cost of it was the gym membership for that day, and fucking what, $5, $10, $15? Obviously, I don't know the cost of bras at Walmart. $20? I mean, even if it's $50, who the fuck cares? That's $50 out of $200 for you to go to the gym or
And
to.
here's another thing too. When it comes down to shit like that, you have major job security. Because you know for a fact, as long as there are humans on Earth, there will always be freaky motherfuckers that will buy for shit like that.
It's actually what I think would be interesting, though, in that situation is what happens when the economy starts to take a hit and people don't have as much money. Is feet pics and tit pics going to be deemed non-essential, and people are not going to spend money on them?
You think
Well,
it's
right-
like regulated? It's not regulated.
No,
It's not regulated.
If you were like a porn star, then that's different. That's a career, and that is.
I mean, you
know,
basically
you're making
are, but
production.
for not.
Prawn
Not
comes first.
porn.
But you're the big thing is that you're self-employed. You have to advertise yourself, and not
Yeah.
advertise yourself in that sense, but like you have to drum up your own business, and taking feet pics from some chick online versus going to Pornhub. Like,
Okay, but see, the thing is though, you can still work from home. It doesn't matter if it's central or not. You're still there, and even during quarantine, we still had fucking Amazon working. We could still ship packages and shit.
oh yeah, I mean the ability
You can
to
still
work is
ship
still
those
there.
dirty undies.
Yep.
The ability to work is still there. I will 100% agree with you that.
Is it a
problem that I
necessity to the
foresee-
general public? No.
No, the
No.
problem that I foresee is, are people going to cut the cost of money, cut the amount of money that they spend in feet pics and dirty underwear in favor of other things during a economic recession?
We shall
Which-
see. I'm
which
sure
I
there are
feel
plenty of
like-
others that will.
And I feel like that is happening right now, because if you have something like that, you can kind of like, okay, fine, I don't need feet pics from this particular person because I can go onto Pornhub and get an okay, whatever feet thing from
Cam girls
Pornhub.
are doing great right now. He has a point.
Are
Yeah.
they doing right now? Are the cam girls doing
Oh,
great right
yeah.
now? Okay,
Yeah.
then my point is invalid.
They're making
Especially
bank.
with the $1,200 stuff. Like, yeah,
Oh, the
no.
$1,200 stimulus, that's true. So yeah,
Oh
fuck,
my
that's
god,
job security.
InstaFeet. Buy and sell feet pics.
Yes! I knew that shit fucking existed.
I'm not even surprised.
Oh my god. Apparently you
makes
can
me
get
wonder-
$5 to $100 per picture.
Honestly, it
That's
makes me
such
wonder if
range.
I could shave my feet because I have little hobbit hairs growing on them, and
Hey, you don't know.
take
Maybe
care-
some people like that shit.
and take care of my feet for a little bit and see if I could pass them off.
Oh my
They don't need to
God.
see anything but the feet. The only problem is if you start to make too much money, you have to report it to the IRS.
Yeah, how do you explain that?
Quote unquote have
Well,
to.
the IRS, they don't give a fuck where you make the money from. The IRS does not care where you make the money from. The IRS cares what is the amount of money that you made for income and did you pay taxes on it. That's, I mean, the funniest thing to think about is mob. I think, don't quote me on this, but I'm pretty sure. So you have Al Capone that was caught by the IRS.
Yep.
The fact of the matter is, though, I mean, there's been gangs and there's been mobs that file taxes because
Yep.
it doesn't matter. The IRS does not care where you get the money from. It cares that you reported all of the money that you have earned, so that if you get audited, again, the only thing that they could legally get you on is, did you commit tax fraud by not reporting all of your income? So if I was
Well-
a cam girl, yes, you bet your ass, if I was making enough money, I would file my taxes and get that fucking money back. That's why a bunch of e-thotties on Snapchat and Instagram got completely hosed because people were reporting them for IRS audits.
I have to
Well-
read this.
Oh, okay.
So I went to somebody's profile to see what the fuck it is. There's a subscription for $11. This chick has 30 total posts, 32 photos, 133 likes. We'll call it a bio. I'm an 18-year-old college student, 5'2", petite, 120 pounds. I'm a dancer, size 7. I have high arches. I hope you like my profile. Heart emoji.
Ay.
It worked.
And she's got tags including low price. So I'm guessing for an $11 fee, you get access to all 32. It's so gross.
$11 a month. People will pay that.
I
I like that.
That could be you. Shut up, Grifter.
I fucking hate seeing other people living out my dreams.
Dude, I have high arches.
Do it.
What's funny is I actually
no,
do have dancer
don't listen
feet.
to me. Don't fucking listen to me at all. I am not the person you need to be consulting about whether or
I
not
think feet are
you should post
ugly.
feet pics online.
For
it doesn't
money.
matter if you find feet pics on if you find feet fucking ugly.
Someone wants them.
Actually, yes.
What matters is that you get paid. You know, what matters is that when you're like, hey,
No,
Dad,
no.
I'm moving out and I have bought myself
How
a
do you
car.
get the
And
money?
everything
My
like that.
feet.
He's like, how'd you get that money? And I'm like, using the feet my mommy gave me.
Oh my god.
Well, I
Wait,
guess
can
only
Sadie
one
say
foot.
that too?
I guess only the 1 foot that your mom gave you.
Oh god. I'm so disturbed.
It's...
But-
you can't argue with the facts, though.
Why does that
A bunch
sound
of
better
fucking
to me?
incels will pay $11 a month for you to upload a feet pic like twice
I
a month.
know, it's just, oh man.
I completely understand. I do.
But no, to encapsulate a point before, much like you can join the military and never see a combat zone and be a paper pusher, the same thing goes for gangs and mafias. You don't have to be a criminal to be a part of a mafia. You can just be a businessman that punches money and pushes paperwork. That's it. That just keeps everyone else out of being able to be arrested.
Mm-hmm.
That's all it is.
Yeah, and so you just if you end up making enough money where the there's a money limit where if you make this amount in a year you're required to report it to the IRS.
Right.
You know, if you make that amount, just fucking do it. It sucks because you're gonna have to pay your own taxes. You're essentially a contracted worker at that point.
Yep.
But my mom will help you. My mom's a
Oh
CPA.
my
She will
God.
totally help you. I don't
I like
think
how
you
he's setting up
understand.
internal lines for
My mom will
one
help
of
you
us
do the
to
fucking
do this.
IRS shit
Yeah.
for
My
your
mom
feet
will
pics.
100% help you get taxes done and not ask any questions of where you get the money because it doesn't matter. I'm just she's a very
or you can do
high moral
privacy.com,
person.
insert ad.
Exactly.
Oh my
Just go to H&R Block. H&R Block gives zero fucks too about how much money you make. You just tell them I'm a contract worker and this is the amount of money that I made this year.
Oh man.
And you just make sure you save money up for taxes. That way, if some fucking incel decides to report you for tax evasion and you get audited, you're like, nah, bitch, here are my fucking tax returns. I paid the government. And they'll be like, cool. Yes, you did.
Oh,
And
sorry,
that's
we'll
that.
get it out of your hair. Hey, do you? How much are you selling for pigs? You know.
Hey, how much are you selling for pigs? You know, it's just feed.
I bet that happened. That had to happen once, just once.
That's hilarious.
Uh,
All I'm saying is
it
it's
started
fucking,
an amazing marriage.
it's fucking crazy that you can just sell pictures of your feet online.
Yep.
Yeah.
And somebody's gonna buy them.
Oh, 100.
And you know, I it's crazy to think about that I could fucking do that right now if I took care of my feet and I have weird curved toes. I'm sure people would be fucking into that.
There's got to be the very small select few people that would be like, yep.
Fuck it,
game.
and I just do $20 a month for my unique toe curvage.
Unique is a hashtag they used on that website.
Oh my
Hashtag
God.
Yes. Oh God. I cannot believe. Actually, I don't know why I'm saying I can't believe. I can 100% believe that this is
It's
real.
like Rule 34 all over the place.
The awkward moment when you can make more than a porn star by just selling Pete Fix.
Oh, fuck.
Pete Fix. Feet Fix. Jesus.
Do you think there's actually a stigma in the porn world, like,
Oh,
you sell feet pics, and like, yeah, I make more money than you, what? And it's just constant bickering back and forth like that. I'm betting that exists somewhere.
I would tend to disagree that it is such a prevalent thing because typically the people that are in porn as a career are really chill, cool people. Like, I shit you not. When, there's
You
like
do have a point.
There's like the porn rewards or the porn awards or whatever. Like
Yeah.
there's like an award ceremony process, that happens every year for porn, and those people are like chill. They tell jokes. They're funny. Like it's great. It's a great like it's a really kind of a cool community that they have that they do that. And so I bet you there's some people that are not like A-list porn stars that feel that way. And I'm
Right.
sure there's probably an A-list porn star, or there's probably a couple A-list porn stars that feel that way. But I feel like it's get a lot less of a stigma than we would think.
So I just have to say, you know how we have the Streamies, that awards?
Yeah.
I really wish the adult film awards were called the Steamies.
It's better than the cummies, you know.
Ew! Leave that for anime and hentai.
Excuse you?
Dude,
Those are
you
called the
just got-
tenties, okay?
You literally just got you spawn killed 5 times in a row.
I know.
6. Why do you?
You
play shit, man?
should have seen
Yeah.
me like
It's been
while
shitty
Katie
for him.
was dozing in and out of sleep today.
Bitch, I was dead asleep.
Well, no, there was a little stint where you I heard you asleep. You stopped and you were like, "Damn, what? Why are you dying so many times?" I turned back around. You're back asleep.
I remember that. I remember being awake saying that and then passing out.
Yeah.
Fire. I shouldn't play with the lighter.
And you tell me not to play with the fuck?
What? Don't worry. I put it away.
I'm 100%.
I put it away.
I'm super worried.
What? I put it away.
6 more kills. Just 6 more kills, and I will fuck it. I'll get gold with the FAL on stream. Fuck it.
Jeez.
I just need 6 more kills mounted.
Oh,
That's
you
all
sad
I need.
person.
Alright, this has been a weird
Dude.
evening.
Do you want me to hop on, Scorpio? Do you want me to help?
I mean, I just need 6 kills.
Okay.
And in this game mode, I'm gonna be getting 6 kills within like the first minute.
I'm just gonna go to bed then, probably.
I'm gonna go play with a puppy and then pass out again.
I just got YouTuber merch too in the mail.
Ooh.
I'm super excited. I got Unis Honest merch, and it's actually super comfortable.
With a lettuce?
It's a
The-
thing Markiplier's doing.
With
It's
Ethan.
what does it mean? It means 1 year.
Yeah,
They're
Unis Honest
posting a
1 year.
video every day for a year,
Oh, yeah.
and then at the end they're deleting everything.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which
What do you
begs
mean
the
deleting
question: how
everything?
long does that last video stay up?
They're deleting the channel, and they are deleting all the videos. So they're deleting the channel, which deletes all the videos.
Yeah, but like, how long does the last one
Uh,
stay before that happens?
Oh, that's a great question. Maybe a day.
Why the fuck are they doing that?
I don't know, for fucking hype.
What the fuck?
Artistic reasons. I mean, both of them. I mean, Markiplier
Wow.
is insanely popular and has all of that foundation. And Crank Gameplays also has a great community too. So, I mean, like, at this point, it's probably because they can do things artistically.
Is there a
They
puppy
can do
outside my
things
door?
without it being like, I need to do this to get paid. They can do things like this for fun, and they do some really cool and fun videos. I really wish that they took it with a lot more little dark and creepy elements plugged in.
Yeah.
They like meme it up a lot, which is fun and all, but I was really hoping when I first saw the image, I was like, this is gonna be like, they're gonna do like maybe something that's like continual and like, you know, has like a story going through the whole, you know, all the episodes and things like that.
That would
And
be
what
nice.
they're doing right now is great, but yeah, I'm really hoping, what I would absolutely love, is at the very end, they like pull up a whole bunch of little things that they've hid in a bunch of episodes that kind of tie things together into like a little background plot that's been going on. That would have been fun.
Okay, so let me get this straight. Markiplier's channel that he's been using for years has all like the Five Nights at Freddy's videos and all that shit.
Mhm.
He's gonna delete that
No,
channel.
no. Unis Honest is a separate channel.
Okay, that's
I
why I,
think
was
that's
freaking
its
out. I'm
name.
like, are you fucking kidding me?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
no, they created
Damn.
a separate YouTube channel called
Yeah.
Unis Honest, and they're
Okay.
posting the videos on that channel.
Yeah.
And once they start and end every episode with a timer of the amount of days,
Yeah.
hours, and minutes and seconds.
Last
And
one I saw
once-
was like 197 or something. Was a recent one.
Yeah, and once they hit that last date, the end of that timer, they're gonna delete the channel, the Unis Honest channel.
Fuck.
One video
Yeah.
every day. It's a lot.
It is a
It's a
lot.
lot of
I
work.
think I'm still caught up to him too.
I've only seen the one.
Oh yeah, I think I've seen all the ones that there might be one or two that I've missed that I wasn't super into, but it's funny. I mean, they're funny people. They're really funny people.
Boom, gold.
Okay. Good job.
Now you just need to get Obsidian.
That'll be my next fucking trek, dude.
Oh, you're
Oh
working
my
on
God.
Damascus right now, right?
I'm working on Damascus.
That's
Yeah.
what you were telling the bot to hush. I just, just
What?
realized. My chat. Don't worry. Be happy.
Don't worry, be happy.
All right, boyos. We've got like an hour before the puppy goes to bed, and I want to tickle her and make her tired.
Aww.
She's fun when she's tired. She's very cuddly.
I bet. All right, well, take care, everybody. I'm gonna go to bed as well.
Boy.
Boy.
The cat meow. Right as I left. Oh man. There you are. Okay.
Are you still alive?
Hmm?
Are you still alive?
Yeah, I was just about to end.
Okay.
Oh, thank you, everybody, for hanging out. I think there's like 3 of you who have sat through all of this weird bullshit. I'm gonna have to figure out how to cut that. I will see you guys on Monday, the 11th. Yes. Don't forget, people, Mother's Day is on Sunday. Give your mom some flowers and love her. I don't know.
No, the Saturday Night Live skit of Mother Lover.
Okay. I don't know what we're doing on Monday. I think it's more DDO with me and Slider on big characters.
Yeah.
But yes, that will do it for this one. Thank you again, Grifter, for the Prime sub. And to like randomly shout that out while I was muted from the rest of the group. I think I'm gonna work on VOD stuff later tonight so that I'm not behind again. But anyway, I will see you fabulous people next week. Bye, guys.